Right. Let's jump back in. Previously, we just got to Poland, to Warsaw. We spent 2 hours or so in the village or around the village of some sorts, and now we're in the city proper. I have looked a little bit at the bonus content or whatever, like the map of the Warsaw and the Grimoire. I did not save, did I, last time when I left proper? Okay, let's do that again and try to explore a little bit. I need to go to the cemetery, right?
When people unite, empires fall.
Let's go right to the cemetery, I suppose. Bloodsuckers. Daily Courier. The Chief of Police of the city of Warsaw hereby informs the general public that in connection with their Majesty's visit, the number of units patrolling the streets on this day will be doubled. In particular, constables will look out for the groups of troublemakers that have been gathering more and more recently near major thoroughfares to protest against thaumaturgies and demand that His Majesty officially condemn thaumaturgies as charlatans and a menace to humanity. Yesterday, near Rimarska Street, the police arrested 15 people who protested loudly and disrupted traffic, demanding that a thaumaturgy be punishable by death. The protesters were intoxicated and started a fight with the police unit dispatched on the scene. Oh my. What's that here? Anti-thaumaturge leaflet. Citizen, beware of thaumaturges who act in secret, plotting to bring down the economy and thus take complete control over our society. Let us protect our children from those degenerates waiting for the right moment to take control over the most innocent minds and souls. Let us get rid of these parasites. Recent research shows that thaumaturge brains are burned out from thoughts that go against nature. Hence, they cannot be treated equally to normal people. Let us act now, before it is too late. Interesting. That reminds me of something. What's that? The Country Weekly magazine, Change of Warsaw Governor General. Today, the Supreme Court of August 28 was announced. The Governor General of Warsaw, Commander of the Warsaw Military District, Adjutant General Maksimowicz, will be released from his current duties while retaining the title of Adjutant General. He will be replaced by his second-in-command, Adjutant General Scalon. Okay, another point. Right, so what do you give me? Upgrades allows you to manipulate the dimension deed. Okay. I probably should get him first. But this one seems good as well. Okay, Oh, that's not how it works, I see. Right. I believe then I just choose this, right? Or that. Yes, I see. Yes, indeed. So in here I cannot go until I find these guys. But I would like to get that. Please. Agony. The skill additional casts the state on a random enemy. It seems very interesting. So now I have Agony as well. Old Wound. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's go. What else do we have to read? Some or inspect? There's something over here. Do you mind if I read this? The Warsaw Courier. The Majesties have arrived. When this issue of the Courier is in your hands, the ancient city of Warsaw will be receiving its most distinguished guests, His Majesty Nikolai II, the Emperor of all Russia, the King of Poland and Grand Duke of Finland, and Her Royal Highness Tsarina Alexandra Fyodorovna will arrive in our city this afternoon. This will be the royal couple's first visit to Warsaw. On this long-awaited and joyous occasion, our city has taken up a festive appearance. Streets have been adorned with festoons of flowers and greenery, and the entire area that the royal procession will pass through is filled with crowds of people wishing to pay homage to their majesties on behalf of Warsaw and all of the kingdom. And with that vow of loyal alliance, Polish hearts send to the throne a quiet echo of fervent desires and lasting comfort. These arise from His Majesty's words, who declared in his grand manifestos that his ultimate goal was to ensure the happiness of all his loyal subjects, and to discern all his loyal subjects' needs. Those gracious words of the sovereign have become a source of comfort for the people of the Kingdom of Poland, and in the name of that comfort the Polish people under Russian rule are happy to greet His Majesty today, trusting their substantial needs will be recognized and ready for civic and public service. Okay. There's something else I can read in here. Revolutionary leaflets. Brothers, the 11-hour workdays are killing us. Let's follow the example of the workers in German and English factories and fight to reduce them to 9 working hours. Join the strike, put down your tools, and join the fight for our future. Yeah. Daily Courier. Tragedy on Marshalovska Street. Several people have died in a building collapse, including respected Warsaw entrepreneur Stanislav Shulski. Oh, that's my dad. No one seems to know the cause of the accident, defective construction of the building, or a deliberate attack. All we know is that it could not have been foreseen. Shock and awe, the tenement house was inhabited by 4 families. 3 of them are now in mourning after losing their loved ones. The Bogoslavskis lost their children, Mr. and Mrs. Grodecki lost their lives, and Franciszek Konskovolski, the owner of a pram and linen factory warehouse, perished in the collapse. Sorry, I just had to sneeze. The case is being investigated by the police, while residents are advised caution when walking on city streets. More read. Menu, okay. Gashtank restaurant menu. Borscht or broth, fruit soup, pottage with crayfish, goose and jelly, young turkey, romaine lettuce, pan-seared saffron milk cups, cucumber salad, compote, cream with chocolate, pears a la Otero, cup of green gages, mocha, black coffee, local lager, English porter, portion caviar, and snacks. Interesting. Oh, that's where we were going, and here it is, the door. Okay, are we in the city now? Proper. The city that does not forget.
Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop. When socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, this demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw, Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
Not a popular guy, I presume.
I see you ain't from here. That swine keeps a photo album of all the folks he's had shot at the Citadel.
Before and after execution.
Warsaw! The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia.
Just kinda wanna Google this guy quickly. Is he a real person? Georgi Skowon. Is that his name? Skowon, yeah. Georgi Skowon. Or is he fictional? Because, like, half of the people in here are not fictional. No, he's a real person. And then he was alive in the period. Very little on Wikipedia on him. 3 paragraphs. Was a Russian general of Huguenot origin, Governor General of Warsaw, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Warsaw Military District from 1905 to 1914. In 1903, he became the General AD of the Court of the Tsar Nicholas II. In 1905, was promoted to a General of Cavalry as well as the General Governor of Warsaw. During the Russian Revolution of 1905, he introduced a martial law on 10th of November and gave orders that led to a brutal dispersion of crowds protesting in several Polish cities, with many fatalities among the civilian demonstrators. For that, the Polish Socialist Party decided to assassinate him. On 18th August 1906, Organizacja Bojowa PPS tried to kill him with 2 bombs thrown at his carriage by Wanda Krahelska, but he survived. In 1882, Skowon married Baroness Mary von Korff. She was daughter of the colonel in Imperial Russian Cuirassier Regiment, Baronjov Casimir Alexander von Korff, and then blah blah blah. He was awarded Order of Prince Danilo I and a number of other decorations. Yeah, that's about it, but interesting to see that he's a real person.
Who have any further right to exist? None? Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocators.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Pardon me. Are you Polish?
Say yes or... Yeah.
Yes, I feel Polish. My name's Victor.
Wanda.
This is Russia here. Like it or not. Warszawa. Время террора закончилось.
Иди нахуй!
My first decision as Governor General of Warsaw. Arrestować.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Samoobladanie, Poliaki. We want that rebel. The loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
I think I should not be proud.
I didn't dare suggest it myself.
I think there's something there.
Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this.
Yeah, no
The
problem.
military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go. Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy.
I wonder who she is. I don't want to hand her in. I kinda
Who are you?
don't like the Tsar.
Damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in their stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
I want to know what that gives me.
For instance, I could disclose to a soldier that you came here with ammunition under your skirt.
Maybe we should see who they believe. A respected lady of Warsaw, or a common magician who just 100 years ago would have been burned at the stake.
Well, since you asked so nicely,
Right,
I'm going to take a look around.
let's go have a look around, shall we? Request from the girl in trouble. Wanda, whom I met during the kettling incident, needs me to help her inconspicuously escape. So, workers leader, Wanda. That's a sergeant and a corporal. Okay. There is something that I can look at. Examine. Pistol bullets. Bullet that fell from under the woman's dress scattered on the pavement. Small bullets carry big emotions. Hope because they were meant to benefit the cause. Fear, which in these difficult times makes its way to even the hardiest of hearts. And determination, the companion of courage, without which it would be impossible to face reality. Each bullet was hidden in the nooks and crannies of the undergarments with care and precision, just like the previous time and the time before that. This is nothing new for the person who took the risk. There is something in here. Is that this? Police barrier. Police barrier meant to help with keeping order during the rally. The seemingly ordinary barrier carries the memory of a hand whose firm grip represents the determination of the one who controls it. It was the gendarmerie commander who set up the barrier, carrying in his heart a desire to return to the warmth of his home. All he needed was a scapegoat. Right. The crowd is small now. Probably should talk to this guy as well. There's nothing else left, right? To explore. Right, what can you tell me?
Do you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
Do you realize blood is about to be spilled? And that it might be mine?
Fuck off!
Right. Right, I see.
Do you think it's a good idea?
What do you want then? My whole life...
Right, let's try this one.
I was trying to keep from dragging ordinary people into the fight. They won't expect us to strike first. How many are coming with us?
Let's see for ourselves.
Some ass kicking. Right. So 2 against 2. Okay. I suppose corporal and... So what's that? Selecting yourself or a salutor. Okay. You can preview both your and your salutor skills. This will help you plan your attack. Okay. Summoning another salutor. You can summon another salutor at any time. A green frame around the salutor's image means they are exceptionally effective in a fight with a given enemy. Read the description above the salutor to find out why they will be useful at that moment. Right, let's see this old wound suffering here. Either or. Issue an order. Right, what do you have? Right, he is... Focus deprivation will be more effective against this enemy. I see. So let's deprive you of the focus. Maybe you, actually. That's just the one. Okay, how much I can deprive you? One as well. So, you and you. Let's get rid of him. His focus. Make sure he's done for. Okay. Now, maybe get rid of focus in you. Right, so now that you both are not in focus, well, you're more not in focus. Are you my friend? Oh. Use the Salvatore strong attack on the enemy suffering from the breakdown state. This is the best choice. Oh, see. Right. Okay, let's do that instead. He's going down, right? Big and scary. Ouch! Right, so... I think this is the one I want at the moment. Like he's not doing anything. Oh, he is going, but he's very slow. Right. Who's that? A suffering, okay. Let's get this down again. And then maybe this one? Let's do that. And now just strike once. Take that, Ruski. Right, traits. Enemies can have a trait that makes them immune to your attacks. Traits are related to different dimensions and they can be disabled. Disabling traits. To disable an enemy's trait, attack them with a salutor that belongs to the same dimension as the trait. Know that if you don't have the required dimension force, you can take away all of the opponent's focus and launch a strong attack. Okay, what is your trait? Resistance. Reduce taken damage by 80%. Attack with Upir to disable. Upir, why don't you give this bastard a beating? Yes, let's do that. Slow. Is that all of them slow? Even that disables. Okay, let's do that. And then I probably shouldn't do that. Maybe? Let's give him a quick beating. Oh, that's gonna give him one only, right? For now. Well, it's better than not to give it. Maybe it's gonna do more, just because the trait is disabled. Ooh, I have a revolver, I didn't even know. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So, when are you moving? You're shooting blind shot. Okay, inflicts damage. 10 to 16. Okay. Why are you not fighting? Was better. Damage-based attacks will be more effective against this enemy, and yes, okay. So what you do, like 15 and 5, 6, and you do what? Howl. Cast state suffering on enemy. If the enemy's health points is at or less than 50%, the skill additional cast the state on a random enemy's cast. Okay. Bloody Wedding inflicts damage equal to 8 for each enemy affected by suffering. Okay. Doom inflicts damage. The slower the enemy's health point, the lower the enemy's health points attached to this kill speed. Okay, I see. Let's not do that. Let's put this one, I suppose. How much health we get back? 4. Okay, not yet, but I suppose. Maybe this one. Let's see what that does to me. 7 and 8. 12. And he's moved. Oh, perfect. Our boy done it. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But it fits my character. The rat. So. Are we in jail? Wouldn't be surprised. Okay, I've lost.
Szulski. Victor. One of those Szulskis?
Yes.
My condolences. Now, profile.
Thank you.
What you pissing in the bucket for, asshole?
Where else?
Where else am I supposed to?
Brown in the bucket, whiz on the wall.
Brown in the bucket.
Better remember that too. That bucket's gonna last you guys till tomorrow.
Right, right. Beautiful.
Can I use the phone?
I guess that's a no. Excuse me. Let's go read something. Revolution leaflet. Brothers, the 11th hour. Okay, I've read that before. Oh, I wanted to read.
What are you staring at? Get
Wise
it.
guy.
I don't know what that means.
Quit squealing. First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. He's one of them that went after the Ruskies with his bare fists.
Alright, say you're innocent. Well, I don't think I would be innocent. I think that probably would be good.
I showed a couple of Russian soldiers when I think about the petitions.
I have moments like that sometimes.
And I gave it to some Ruskies in the kisser, too. There's this red-bearded fella sitting there. I glassed him in the face, then kicked him in the bean, and wham! On the floor. And I pinched his billfold, too.
Did anybody ask you? Shut your damn trap.
Yeah, that's not
Well,
quite the same.
are you from somebody?
Let's admit.
I don't really get what you're asking.
Good thing you're asking and not just running your mouth, like some people. The question is, do you got a backer in town? You set up with somebody?
No.
Do
no.
you work for somebody?
That's what I thought you meant. Let's ask this.
What about you, guys?
Sonny, I've still been running the protection racket with Crook at the Ruzhitsky Bazaar. My dad used to work for him. But that was back in the day. Apart from that, I stay straight. I only hassle the Ruskies when I get a little loaded.
And I'm with the Shivs.
Bullshit! You ain't with the Shivs. Don't you go talking crap about the Shivs, cause I know them. You better give a fuller explanation, cause I lose respect real quick. I'm sensitive about folks like that. Who you from?
Right. Let's introduce ourselves, I suppose.
My name's Viktor Shulsky, and I work on my own behalf.
All right. Respect.
First of all, I am a thaumaturge.
Now them, I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla, who's a wizard too.
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
Is my foreskin any of your fucking business?
Well, no. I was just...
Schmuck. But you don't look like much of a Warsaw lad.
Let's say that.
I'm just here for my father's funeral.
I hope you don't miss the funeral toasts. Welcome to Warsaw.
Okay. Nice, lads. There was something to read in here, wasn't there? No, that was just a talking point. I see. Let's sit down then. There's a bunch of things to read over here. Is that gonna be just waiting? Oh, that's the girl.
I wouldn't call you a master strategist.
No, that wasn't...
We got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
You'd better tell me if you managed to get rid of your ammunition.
If I hadn't, I'd already be locked up at the Citadel.
Yeah.
I admit your behavior did successfully distract the Ruskies.
You're welcome.
All right then. What's such a gorgeous hairy mug doing in a crummy place like this?
Right, let's ask her who she
We've
is.
got a little time to kill. Maybe now you can tell me more about yourself. You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find poles like you useful.
Dealers in stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
Okay, let's see. Let's ask her the first thing.
I don't want to jinx it, but do you spend time there too?
If I'm not there, no one will want to talk to you.
Of course.
And don't worry, I don't usually hang out long in places like this.
Shulsky!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
Interesting. Another meeting. Fearless Vanda, the smuggler of bullets, proposed a meeting at Berk Rochlich. Or something. Wanda, the woman I met during the kettling incident, was smuggling bullets in the nooks and crannies of her undergarments. Clearly, it wasn't the first time she'd done that. Unfortunately, this time the garter didn't hold and the bullets fell onto the pavement. Maybe fate will have us cross paths again, and we'll meet at Berk Blitz for jam donuts. Maybe we will.
Cholsky, this yours?
Indeed it is.
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Yeah, don't wanna kinda ask that, but, you know, I'll ask.
Can I ask why the sudden change of plans? Anyone I should thank?
If he wants to, he'll tell you himself.
Is that Rasputin?
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go read this. Wanda's file. I think this girl's been here before. Okay. So, I forgot I got the inventory. What's this? Money? Okay. Revolver. Passport? Okay. Message from Ligia. Letter from Ligia. Ragdoll. Now it's useless. Right. The Vanda's case might be useful for something. I'm just gonna take it, am I? Victor's file. Okay. Why not? If they let me go away with it. What's that? Wanted notice to all police station chiefs of Warsaw. Beware of Abaurici Niedzik, leader of the Shivs gang. Recently seen near Bova Street. Description: hair blonde, eyes blue, face round, stature sizable. Distinctive marks: dark circles under his eyes signifying exceptional anger. Is a thief and murderer, particularly active in the Shrodmieście area. Whoever notifies the authorities of his whereabouts or contributes to his apprehension shall be rewarded. Alright, what's that? Read. Wanted list. 1002, Maria Burkova, 54 years old, residing in Warsaw, Old Praga, accused of complicity in stealing 2,000 rubles worth of Dutch pomade. Wanted. Huh. Now that was a joke that I made about the Dutch pomade. I don't even know what that is. And what's the about? Description: short in stature, black hair, small hazel eyes, 3 scars on the right leg. Warsaw, August 3, 1905. Then 03. Jefichuk Mezhorush. I don't know. Serving time in prison on Jelna Street. Escaped from the hospital on Pokorna Street, where he was treated on August 2nd, 1905. Description: tall in stature, frail, small round face, dark hair, small black eyes, small flat nose, 19 years old. Newdorf Isaac, 18 years old, son of Lebus, formerly residing in Minsk's Mozhovsky on Ludzka Street, accused of stealing fowl, then fled in an uncertain direction. Minsk, Mozhovsky, August 14, 1905. Interesting. Is there anything else? I can just run around the office. That's locked. Okay, let's read this. Orders. During the time of our gracious Tsar of all Russia's visits to Warsaw, it is necessary to enhance the sense of security. Therefore, I ordain that the number of patrols must be doubled. All stations chiefs are required to comply with the order immediately. There's something I can read. or grab. What is that? Do you mind if I'll just read this? Stanislav's obituary. Stanislav Shulsky, widely respected citizen, thaumaturge, philanthropist, entrepreneur, father and husband, died suddenly on August 31st at the age of 64. A service for the repose of his soul will be held at St. Charles Borromeo Church on Saturday, September 7th at 11 o'clock, to which his daughter would like to invite all relatives, friends, and acquaintances. There's another reading in here. Let's grab that. Note, when recruiting for the gendarmerie, it is recommended to reject the following candidates immediately. Persons related to rebels and troublemakers, Jews, thaumaturges. Any deviation from these instructions must be very well argued. Okay. I think now we can leave. That in here, yes indeed. Where are we going to be? Alright, the camera's spinning. Let's check the map. Okay, was this tram stop? Okay, locked, locked, locked. Okay. So, who lets me out? Not clear. Just let's go to where we need to go. Is that... oh, that's the tram. Okay, we need to go to the cemetery. Let's see, the rush of civilization, success, and the accumulation of capital. Marble Angel smile mockingly, watching everything from behind the cemetery gate. Harbor. Okay, let's go there. Beautiful place. Okay. Mermaid City's sun. So what's that? Over yonder. Note with advertisement. Men's tailor Roch Dobrushki accepts all manner of tailoring work, offering the lowest possible prices. Expect thoroughness, tastefulness, and diligence from the start to the finishing touch. 11 Prussian Street, entry from the front. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Oh, we don't have a point. Let's spend it on this, I suppose. And then a couple points in here. And otherwise, we'll go here. Just because I am here... I would like to check the grimoire for these two. Because it does say where they're at. Not specifically. So, where to find drawn to luxury and prestige, Veles. So, that's the word one. So the bottom one. And Lelek is Dimension Mind. Is enjoys places where tension runs high. Okay. Kashubian legends. Interesting. Oh, there's... okay, there's more of them. Okay. Let's go... oh, hold on a second. Perfect. We're 2 now. That's the cemetery. Looks like it. Obituary notice. The late Francisque Hilmantel went to be with the Lord following brief yet painful agony, having received the sacraments on August 18, 1905, at the age of 65. The bereaved family is asking all relatives and friends to join them at the funeral service held at St. Anna's Church on Krakowski. Yeah, there's no chance I'm pronouncing that one. Rzemieczy on August 25 at 11 o'clock, followed by the transfer of the body to the family tomb at Powązki Cemetery. Powązki Cemetery? Yeah. And what is this? Parish announcement, Saturday 7 a.m. votive service in honor of Our Lady of the Rosary for the intention of the brothers and sisters of the Confraternity of the Holy Rosary. 9 a.m. Holy Mass, which will be followed by the recitation of the Litany of Loreto with a prayer for the conversion of sinners. Interesting. I almost got the level. Or a point. Let's go in. Oh, that should probably solve it. Stanislav's obituary. Okay, is that the same I read before? Yeah. Yeah. Still gives me points. So now, let's see. Give 60% chance of slowing the enemy's actions. And mental defense. Makes you lose focus instead of taking damage. Okay. What's that? Adrenaline rush. That's bloody rejuvenation. Okay. Let's take that for now. Because that gives health or heart, I suppose. Health points, I see. I see. Okay, okay. What is here? Rest in peace, Maria Wisnowska, Polish stage artist. Born December 23rd, 1861, died July 1st, 1890. To my beloved daughter, a woeful mother. Interesting. Here lies John Chmielek, our dear friend. In 1891 he met his end. What he is now lies deep inside. What he was never you mind. Interesting. I know some games have really interesting tombs, or funny messages or something like that. But I don't know what if these are real people in here or what. Where is it? Here it is. Friedrich Karl Nesselrode, 1786-1868. Seine Tochter Marie Maukhanov, Fruchtbeimklergis. That's definitely not Polish. That might have been a different language. Well, not might have. It definitely was. Could be Hebrew or some other language. Where is this place? Oh, there's somebody to talk to. Go have a quick word, maybe. Maybe you could, I suppose. Who are you? Moradit Chayat.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat. Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
Thank you.
Mordecai.
Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart?
I don't know. That would be funny. wonder, just like, what exactly happens if I do that?
We've ruled out any coronary causes since the doctors couldn't confirm whether the deceased had a heart.
Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
I suppose maybe I should have chosen a different option, but let's have a look. Where's our laws? Right. That's the vehemence, and that's the pride. But I don't know if what choosing any of them answers gives me. Like, does it do... Because, like, it didn't give me anything in here. I don't think it grew anything in here, so there's no real reason for me to choose it. Is there? Vehemence. Yeah, I don't know. Who are you? Veronin.
I think I ought to arrest you, Taumaturge. Put your hands down. Someone might see. You still haven't figured out who I am? Don't be surprised. The last time we saw one another was 20 kilos ago.
Uncle Veronin?
I will not keep you. The guy's probably all alone back there, among those vultures circling Stasio. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you. Go on. We'll talk later.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will, Veronin.
Sister?
Victor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
Quite a bit, quite a bit.
Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Interesting. I think I probably should just...
Fine, let's get this over with. So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago. Farewell, Father.
Am I intruding?
Who's this? Right. Let's see.
Have you been eavesdropping like that for long?
All my life. I came to pay my respects to the dead. Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Victor Szulski, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
Interesting way to put it. Probably should point out.
With all due respect, this is my personal business. It was my father who knew you, not me.
True. Please forgive me. I meant no harm. Again, my condolences.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Konieczkin. Ivan Konieczkin. Goodbye.
Konieczkin. Okay.
Such interesting friends you had.
What was that?
I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
Was that Ivan? Tombstone. Józefina Szulska.
Great-grandmother Josefina.
Josefina.
A thaumaturge.
Okay. Nikodem Szulski.
Grandpa Nikodem, a thaumaturge. I barely remember him.
Wreath with a note. Someone has left an unusual note by the generic funeral wreath. Eat dirt, Szulski. Interesting. Offensive blunt terms, it expresses joy about Stanislav's death. The wreath was thrown carelessly, but some time and effort went into the words in the note. Several versions were written, all of which seemed insufficiently offensive to the author. In the end, he decided on the simple yet eloquent "Eat dirt, Szulski." Very interesting. Funeral wreath. Someone has left a note next to the simple wreath. We had our differences regarding methods, but we share the same goal. We will carry on, and you rest in peace, brother, your friend in thaumaturgy. A note features condolences from the friends in thaumaturgy. Apparently, father must have kept in touch with other people in our profession. There's some more stuff in here, right? What's this? Bouquet with a note, a few flowers gathered together and a note. You were closer to me than I could ever admit, and now you're gone. My heart is yearning. The simple words contain a sea of sadness and longing. The letter was written with a trembling heart that cannot come to terms with the loss. It seems that someone was greatly affected by my father's death. So, more people than I would have guessed came to say their farewells to father. It turns out that he had both friends who were clearly affected by his death and enemies who found it exceptionally pleasing. Well, it seems father evoked extreme emotions in the people he had encountered during his life. Maybe he had the fault pride as well, so that wouldn't be too surprising. Shall I get this? Just to equal it all out. Kind of want this. Adrenaline rush. Increases inflicted damage by 50%. Oh, it costs 2, I see. I see. In that case, let's do that, and from now on, I'll need 2. What's now? Go to your family home in northern Shrodmice. Okay, will do. Are we going with the
can
trunk?
go.
Oh.
The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Shabłowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Thank you. And you, sir?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, probably.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Yep, yeah.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking an Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Are you threatening me, Judge?
I'm actually spurring you from him. Would you rather try your luck with a thaumaturge? Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Yeah, let's go straight.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Wonder how the homes looks like. What do we got here? Anything to read around here? Oh, that's the end, I suppose. Okay, you were going up here, okay. Click, click, click. Anything here? Doesn't look like it.
Miss, your guests have arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. A trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Thank you, Grażyna dear. Let the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
With my whistle?
Make sure Uncle makes it upstairs sober. And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
Master Victor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You look just like your father in his youth. Completely his spitting image. Should I make you some cocoa, Master? It would warm you up a little.
Yeah.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
Sure, sure, sure. First floor, that's the green square. What's the map of the house? Right, not much in here, is there a basement? Let's have a look around. There's a bunch of people everywhere. Can I interrupt? The portrait depicts father in his twilight years, the serious expression on his face, the proud posture, and the grimoire in his hand. Combined with a dark background and lack of embellishments, it all reflects the strictness and pragmatism he always had. Good old Stanislav. However, a faint red streak can be seen around his figure. Apparently, artists are particularly sensitive to seeing things that usually escape the human eye. This one should receive double emolument for capturing the thaumaturgic aura. I see, I see. Warsaw Evening Extra. Here is the latest news on the riots that erupted His Majesty Emperor Nikolai II's speech today. A moment after our gracious Emperor announced Georgy Skalon as the new Governor-General of Warsaw, a group of troublemakers started yelling the most disgraceful slogans. Despite reinforced security, there was a scuffle. The gendarmerie were quick to get the situation under control, however. A few people were injured, including 2 policemen who came to help. 30 people charged with public nuisance and brawling were taken into custody. Who's this guy? Petya Voronin. I don't quite want to talk to people yet. Would like to... Oh, I thought that was the door, but well, if I'm in the basement now, let's... Mother's portrait. A portrait of a mother from her youth. She stands proud, wearing a white dress and a silk scarf thrown over her exposed shoulders. Her long dark hair flows down her back, and she glances at the viewer with a piercing smile. Bare skin and frivolous hairstyle. That's not how I remember her. Nadia as young, unkempt maiden. It's hard to believe the shocking vision of the painter must have been created in a previous era. A time when hearts were stirred with violent emotions, poems were created to the sound of a storm, love stories had to end tragically, etc., etc. Father actually commissioned such a painting? Interesting. That's a bunch of stuff in here, but that's the only thing in here that I wanted to look at. Very interesting. Let's go over yonder. So I'll have to speak to the Voronin. Quince liquor with amber. Oh, that's the recipe. Pour a pot of ripe, duly picked quince fruits into a 4-gallon demijohn and pour in a light cooled syrup with 6 pounds of sugar and 2 gallons of water. Add 10 pieces of amber, stir perfectly, and add half a gallon of your best spirit. Seal and place in a moderately warm place out of the sun for 10 days, stirring several times per day, shaking the demijohn. After 10 to 12 days, when the clumps have sunk and the liquid is completely clear, pour into bottles, cork tightly, and keep in a cool, dry cellar. Interesting.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd have to drink alone.
So many goodies laid out for the guests. Having trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
But this was Stashio's. It was special. Amber liqueur with quinces.
I think you mean quince liqueur with amber, right? If it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement. But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my hands full.
No, I don't want to trouble you either. Victor, could you track down a little bottle for your uncle?
I could.
I suppose I'm obligated to accept this mission.
Good lad. A nephew like you is a treasure.
He looks like a very nice chap. A nice uncle to have. Right, now there's more stuff. Okay. What is this? Sauvignon de Bordeaux. A bottle of white wine from southern France, an expensive beverage popular among the aristocracy. The wine carries the aroma of peaches, apples, and a certain amount of conviction that the relationship between two people is beginning to take on a romantic edge. A beverage enjoyed by the upper crusts, given to a man by a woman. Trace familiar mysterious woman. Okay. What's in here? That is quince liqueur with amber. A small bottle of quince liqueur with amber. A beverage for true connoisseurs. The bottle exudes the sweet aroma of quince and the sincere joy of an upcoming meeting. It is a beverage that brings people together and sweetens the bitterness of everyday life. An element of ritual that two old friends would eagerly indulge in. Yeah. Interesting. I'm curious now of this liqueur. Quite like quince jams and such. Point Pinot Noir from Oregon. A bottle of red wine from the United States, hard to get. And an ability to articulate brought on by great surprise, clings to the bottle. It was difficult to mouth even a word of gratitude for the unique gift. Words got stuck in the throat despite the adoration for this particular liqueur. It is a favorite beverage, but an unwelcome gift. Ligia. Okay. Veronin's bottle. Every bottle found in Schulit's cellar contains this creditable beverage. Uncle Veronin wouldn't disregard any of them. Okay. Do I have all of them now? Yes, I believe so. That's the Queen's liqueur with amber. I remember this. An amber liqueur made following our Grzinka's recipe, a true gourmet beverage. That's a Bordeaux, and that's a Noir. I see. Let's go up. I was not supposed to drink with him, but...
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
Indeed it is. Yes, give him this.
I think this is the one Uncle wanted.
Yes.
I'm sure it is.
This is our little funeral battle. We would meet in Stasia's study after every funeral we went to, and raise a toast to the dead. And recently, we've been seeing one another more and more at such events. More and more. But this time, even he has left me. So, to an easy death, as Stasia and I used to say.
How did he die?
Hasn't Ligia told you?
I haven't even had the chance to ask.
He didn't suffer, but such images in the memory are better saved for later. I'd prefer to remember him as he was alive. What then? Am I drinking alone?
I suppose I should do that.
I suppose there's no reason to bear grudges or be angry, is there? To Stasio?
To an easy death.
Familiar faces keep vanishing from my life. Stasio and my Helena before him. I miss my little darling. I miss them both.
Are we gonna get drunk now, or what?
Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
Let's go, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Yes, let's find out what my father hasn't left me.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Shulski's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen.
Let's do this.
Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter Ligia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery.
Of course, of
The
course.
administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following: my collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
Let's wait. Let's wait. Just...
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Shulsky, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire.
Interesting.
In the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Oh, that's missing.
It certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Shulsky used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Right.
Meaning it's disappeared?
Yes, exactly. Very interesting. Ooh, what a painting.
Did father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
Very interesting, very interesting. Let's first ask about father's death.
A building? It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take a stroll to get some space, as he put it. When he didn't come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. Then...
we rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by. To see him there in that condition, it's beyond description.
And what about this?
The grimoire. Could someone have taken it?
Perhaps. In all that confusion?
But why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the Taumaturge just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Very interesting.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
Right, let's not be a dick.
I foresaw a slightly more pleasant end for him, myself. I doubt even he deserved such a horrible death.
Those might be the kindest words you've ever said on the subject of a father.
How typical of his sort of person to keep a portrait in his study of a family that was only a family on canvas. Not long after the painting was done, he got divorced, ruined the Nijitas, and kicked out his son. But there the portrait hangs, as if family meant anything at all.
I don't know what exactly happened with Aboritse, but I know that Papa felt guilty. You don't want to forgive him even now that he's gone?
The dead need no forgiving. And as for forgetting, I don't know how. It's just a shame about the grimoire.
What do you intend to do?
Okay, what's our options? Look through father's things and ask about Ivan Konechkin and ask about Mordechai Hayat. Okay, so probably should do these first.
And Mordechai Hayat, could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at our, well, my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas?
Yes, this guy.
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konechkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konechkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
Okay.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
Right. I want to look at the
father's things at the moment.
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you
fair enough.
wish.
Fair enough.
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Alright, let's start looking for the clues, I suppose. What can we find in here? Oh, there's a guy with a question mark. A human heart is worth more than all the riches of the material world. Tonight, SR. That's a lady that left the thing with her, right? Yes, yes, yes. The message only appears to be brief. In fact, the pen strokes were accompanied by an accelerated heartbeat, motivated by a restrained fondness for the addressee. The ink is dripping with special care and warmth that have seeped deep into the paper. I see. No, where are you going? Where are you going? Examine the painting. Stop! Are you examining from upstairs? Yeah, he is. Interesting. Very peculiar way of looking at paintings. A family portrait. I can remember when it was taken. The year was 1884 and Ligia and I were 9 years old at the time. She was clearly tense, and I remember how Mother admonished her not to smile, not to fidget, and to stand straight. Ligia was to take the cue from her. Mother was able to freeze like a statue and sit there, barely breathing, for a couple of hours. I, on the other hand, posing nonchalantly, was always more unrestrained than my sister. I could get away with more. Behind us, our father, the head of the family, one hand resting patronizingly on the back of the chaise lounge, asserting his ownership, the other holding a grimoire, the black grimoire, behind Father, a shadow, as if the shape was emerging and forming, indicating another presence. That's Balberith. The family is complete. Very interesting. Is Balberith one of the guys in the grimoire? The Gene, the Morana, the Golem. Gene, Krampus. No, it doesn't look like it. Well, if it is, it's not going to be mine. What's this? Son of Love's last will. My last will written down in this year of our Lord 1888 in the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen. So, yeah. Well, we have listened to that already. No need for reading it. What is that? Examine. Ritual mask. A wooden mask representing a salutor known as Shurale. The demonic countenance is clothed in the hope that clung to it first and the satisfaction that soon followed. It seems that Father had plans for Shurale, which he eventually managed to fulfill. Okay. What else is here? This. Suitcase, a leather suitcase bearing traces of many travels. Grains of desert sands from Father's trip to Africa had settled on the suitcase. He would set it aside, spinning plans for future voyages into the unknown regions of the material world, searching for what was hidden behind the veil of reality. What is that? Books on ancient cultures. Books in hard leather binding with many bookmarks. Father would pore over the yellowed pages again and again, reading the same words over and over, trying to extract meaning from them. He repeated the words about the dedication and the necessity of sacrifice like a mantra, slamming shut one volume and reaching for another. What does it all mean? I suppose we could chat with Upir.
How do you find our old stomping ground? Yes, I'm not too fond of this place either. This is where I had my last conversation with my father, just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The lone shark incident. I've been seeing his death more and more lately. I wonder if his shop is still there. Perhaps we should go there and check.
Alright, find out more about your father's dying moments. And oh yeah, I would like to do that. Is that his bedroom? What a nice bedroom. What a lovely bedroom. Nothing to read in there though. Whose room is that? Is that bathroom? Yes it is. Toilet read. Pseudomonarchia demonum. Compared to Crowley's Ars Goetia, there are 3 fewer demons. No evidence that all demons are salutors. Bathim, a false lead. Husel, a false lead. Anton claims to have subjugated Orobas, mere boastings. Machosius, expected to take on the form of a wolf with the wings of a griffin and the tail of a snake. According to the Plancy, he takes the form of a wild lioness. Interesting observation by Crowley. Demons are unexplored fragments of our minds. However, in appearance, it resembles an ox with wings. A lead for Sabnok unknown. Very interesting. Especially the mention of Crowley. How peculiar was that? A sculpture. There's so much stuff in here. Charred letter. My love for you is burning. It keeps me from eating. It keeps me from sleeping. It keeps me from living. Lygia, I am begging you to end my agony. Agree to be my... Okay, that's an interesting find. Message from mother. Dear child, stop it. Stop. It is with great sorrow that I have received the news of Stanislav's death. Stop. Oh, stop is because I said... Just now realized it's... what's it called? Telegram message. So, dear child, it is with great sorrow that I have received the news of Stanislav's death. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend the funeral ceremony. My duties in Paris keep me from traveling to Warsaw at this time. I join you both in mourning and sorrow, Mama. I see. Oh, that's Lydia's room. Dear sister, I'm writing to you because sleep eludes me. As I wrote before, I have found a suitable candidate. However, I'm still struggling to reach his flaw. I feel that Paimon is within my reach. I even saw him, vaguely, but I did. I'll stop here because my nerves prevent me from continuing. Yes, I will be careful. Don't think me a fool like father. And look at me now. Okay, obituaries. Let's have a look. At the cemetery on Morency on Sunday, the body of the distinguished writer and citizen, the late Severina Duchinska, was laid to rest. A handful of compatriots escorted the coffin amidst the pouring rain. The funeral services was very modest, in accordance with the wishes of the deceased. The sums allocated for wreaths were deposited in the coffers of the Claudia Potocka's Charitable Society. The late Antony Pshilinsky, retired age 91. The late Barbara Shekala, age 45. The late Stanislav Shulsky, entrepreneur, age 63. Warsaw Funeral Company. M. Tishka. The company arranges funerals, exhumations, and the transportation of corpses. A factory warehouse of metal and wooden coffins, mourning hats, crepe paper, and a vast selection of items used in the time of mourning. Alright. What's this? My letter from Paris, November 1896, sister of mine. I feel well enough to write something to you. The doctor also recommended I do so. I'm not alone in my anguish. I share a room with one Reford Morton, whose last name escapes me. They brought him from London, from Dr. Seward's clinic. A very interesting case. He spends his days hunting for the moths, cockroaches, ladybugs, and beetles that come here sometimes. He eats them. He says it gives him strength to wait for the coming of the Lord, but I don't think he means the Savior. Very interesting. I cannot yet reconstruct all the details after the debacle with Paimon. My mind is still in tatters. Paimon visited me no more than a week ago. I know that's impossible. It probably happened only in my mind, but it was so clear. He, as the king of hell, with his host of demons, with the shadows of his penitents, called for me to join them. It was so real. I'll stop here. I'm having a hard time gathering my thoughts. Very interesting. A hint of Dracula with bug eating. Ooh, I can change. Is that my... Okay, wardrobe. If you want to change your clothes, use the wardrobe. You can expand your clothes collection by visiting the tailor. Interesting. So is that... So that's what I'm wearing now. This is not enough. A silk vest and velvet foulard can express certain things that are not appropriately said aloud, such as the owner's checkbook size or the fact that their bills are paid by their sister. Interesting. Discreet magic of wealth. A Kashmiri sheep's wool without the undercoat, blended with cotton and silk, made to measure and hand-washed, but never by the garment's owner. This is the true definition of wealth. And guilty of luxury. The color of fine wine. A stately black paired with a discreet leather lining. We both know who will be the style icon among Warsaw high society. Oh, look at this guy. Right. Serious photo. Straight back, stern expressions, noses in the air. Two boys that are just trying to meet everyone's expectations. Something went wrong here. One of them's me, I suppose. That's my room, right? What's this? Bust of Siren. Sharp avian features bear a wild, disturbing kind of beauty. They make you want to fall into her clutches and be lulled into an eternal dream by her sweet song. Yet her cryptic, slight smile makes a subconscious primal part of you, your being, cower away from the predator. But isn't a soul the only fair price for the bliss of giving yourself up to that enchanting creature? Interesting. Let's go. Let's go find the sister. But first of all, let's enter this.
Hello?
I talk here? Do you hear me now? Victor? Victor, are you there?
Grigori? Yes.
Victor, where are you?
On the other end of the line, at home, where the telephone rang.
Incredible.
I don't know which one. Let's...
Has something happened?
To me? No. I am telecommunicating with you to say I found lodgings here in Warsaw.
Great, great.
If you need me, I'm by the cemetery. What number is it? Yes. 7 Powaskowska Street. Number 7 by cemetery. Powaskowska.
Got it.
I'm glad. It's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you as well. Goodbye. I want to end now. What do I... like this? Wonderful device. Remarkable. Hello? Oh, and now?
Interesting. Funny guy, that Rasputin, isn't it? Until I start looking at further. Oopsie days, I didn't want to leave. What's this? That's a garden, I see. Are you here? Yes, you are.
Have you found anything yet about the grimoire? Is there any way I can help?
Well, maybe. It's, But first...
The trousers are... an original style. Until now, I'd only seen women in trousers in the East.
First of all, they're practical. It's the 20th century. It's high time we started dressing comfortably.
Damn right. I don't know. Don't know which one is this.
You've always been brave, never afraid of anything or anybody. Like when Mother almost had a fit because you dunked my best tie in hot cocoa.
I didn't care that she was angry. I wanted to get you back for not wanting to play with me.
Because you were being too annoying.
You meant to say brave. By the way, Grażyna still makes cocoa every evening. You can conjure up the flavor of childhood if you want. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Let's ask that
What's
first.
next for you? You're in charge here now. Have you got some kind of grand scheme?
A grand scheme? Oh, for now, I'm just trying to keep my head above water. Certain customers are unconvinced that a woman can handle running a business. What's worse, a woman without powers. You know what I mean. A thaumaturge at my side would shut them all up. After all, it's your heritage too.
Okay, so, okay. Single out of it. Use some... that's... I suppose.
I don't know anything about running a company, but if I can help in any way, you can count on me.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. I trust the smoke doesn't bother you.
Don't care about that.
In Father's study, I found a trace of a woman that I couldn't identify.
Probably Svetlana Rumyantseva.
Let's, ask about her.
Who is she? And what did Father have to do with her?
Svetlana is a Russian aristocrat who travels with the Romanovs' court. I can only tell you she was a customer of Father's.
A customer? If you don't want to say, then don't. Where can I find her?
When she's in town, she stays at the Imperial Hotel.
She might know something that will help me find the grimoire.
Not so fast. To get in, you're going to need me and my connections. Svetlana is famous for her soirees where she hosts the creme de la creme of Warsaw.
I see.
What's a soiree?
How long did you say you lived with Mother in Paris? Just a party, if you like. Do you know what that is?
Very funny.
We could go together. How about you track down some evening clothes and I'll sort out the invitation? And I won't take no for an answer.
Sadly, you never give me a chance. Unfortunately, everything in my wardrobe is antediluvian. I need a tailor.
What are you talking about?
There's a shop at 11 Pruzhna Street that's fairly decent and quick. We also have barbers in Warsaw in case you want to do something about whatever you have growing on your head and face.
Right. So, that's a basement. Here's the babushka. 365 dinner recipes for 5 zlotys by Lucina C. Capon or poulet with sausages. Clean and pluck the capon while warm. Burn off the remaining feathers and knots over the fire. Slice off the giblets to add them to the broth. Rinse, salt thorough, and roast on the spit while coating with butter. When finishing roasting, put a large spoonful of sausage butter inside, sprinkle the top with breadcrumbs, douse in liquid butter, and fry in the pan. If you don't have a sausage, a piece of butter will with pepper will do. You can also put the sausage butter in the capon once it is on the platter. Sure. What is that? Oh, have some liquor? I don't think so. What's that star mean? 3. Interesting. So, maybe should take this one. Adrenaline rush. Increases inflicted damage by 50%. Let's get that. What can you tell me, babushka?
Master Victor, let me guess. Have you come for some hot cocoa?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, a cup of cocoa would do me good.
Help yourself. The pot is in the salon, along with some of your favorite cookies. It's been an age since we've seen one another. I'm glad you're back. Mistress Ligia is really struggling with everything.
And so, the great Stanisław Szulski is dead, crushed by a building. Can't say I'd wish a death like that on anybody.
An awful death. Sheer cruelty. Mr. Szulski didn't deserve it. Now all we can do is think back on what a wonderful man he was.
That won't take long. Ligia won't open up to me, but how is she doing?
She's having a rough time, the poor dear. Her heart is heavy, though she doesn't show it. But she's strong. She keeps her chin up and doesn't give in. And it's good she's got you to help now, Master. Only she's started smoking like a chimney. She takes after her father, no question about it.
I see.
So, this death, what do you make of it, Grażynka?
I'll tell you in confidence, Master Szulski. Now, I'm a simple woman, but something about your father's death doesn't sit right with me.
How do you mean, Grażynka?
Don't you suspect some impure powers had a hand in it?
Do you mean it could have something to do with thaumaturgy?
That I don't know. Look at us jabbering while there are potatoes not peeled. Forgive me, Master.
Okay.
Another time, Grażynka. I'll get out of your way.
Always ample work, but I can always snatch a moment for a chit-chat with you, Master.
What did I miss in here? Another statue. Bust of Morona. The stern countenance resembles that of a human, but the callous gaze shows no trace of human emotions. The Queen of Winter scrutinizes you, sending a shiver down your spine. It makes me think of the words, "If you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you." I wonder who said that. What's that? Drink hot chocolate. Let's do that. Do you know the secret to time travel? It requires but one sip of coca. All of a sudden, Ligia is reading a book in front of the fireplace and I'm stacking building blocks. My parents are arguing in the smoking room. It's a warm day and then everything goes to hell. Interesting. Okay. Let's go to the barbers, maybe. Where is the barber? Somewhere here. Is that next to the cemetery then? That's where our friend Rasputin has found his accommodation as well. Wait. I might need to wait if it opens at a certain time only. Advertisement. Warsaw 16 offers first-rate decorations and equipment. It arranges funerals. Okay. That's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is somewhere there. Excuse me. What is this? Dancing Handbook. Leopold P. Golinsky. Modern Dances. Handwritten signature on the first page. Pan Wychowski, 1804. Komentrana Street. Okay. Can I give that back? Maybe. Just so I have 1 point and remember that I need 2. Oh, that's an exit. Okay. So, which one is which? Barber. Hello, Mr. Barber. What can you do for me?
Come in.
Let's get a haircut.
Please set my hair to rights.
Yes, sir.
Right, so that's our options. I see, I see. What would be a little... What we got? Oh, that's rich comb over. Oh. What the rich boy? Was this graveyard chick? Gravedigger's dream. Fancy comb over. Proper Warsaw lad. This tool of flare. What was this? Classic disarray. That's what I've got already. I wonder. Globetrotter. Yep. Okay. Cossack's mustache. Okay. Abraham Lincoln. Ha ha ha. One Dyke beard. What's this? Yeah, I think it's just a mustache. I think this one's maybe the best.
I'm sorry. I don't usually talk to clients. Do you like it?
Yeah. Let's find what he doesn't.
I can't help noticing that you're the most tight-lipped barber I've been to. And even you admit that you rarely talk to clients. Why is that?
When I prepared them for their final journey, it's hard to ask for their opinion.
Oh, he barbers.
So you style the deceased too?
Mostly. They still need to look good. After all, you only get a funeral once in your lifetime. So, what do you think? Do you like it?
Yes, you're talented.
Years of practice. My clients are always satisfied.
Interesting, interesting. Okay. Anything to read in here? No. Can I go to this now? No. But I can wait. Changing time of day.
Let's wait.
Let's talk to Pyrrha, I suppose.
So, did you miss the city? Me neither. Let's wait until
morning, I suppose.
So, let's kill some time.
That should be not quite it, is it? The Warsaw Gazette. Kazimierz Prozinski is a name likely to be heard many more times, not only in Warsaw, but across the world. His inventions mainly concern live photography and war machines. Two of his works are of particular importance for the development of cinema: the removal of light flickers in the projection of images, and 2. The invention of the handheld filming technique that doesn't require a tripod. The aforementioned removal of light flickers represents a breakthrough in cinematography after years of stagnation caused by the futility of efforts taken to address this issue. Interesting. How much longer do I need to wait? Oh, that's not even... Oh. Oopsie doopsie. Where's this tailor? Is he not even in this district? I see. I understand now. I waited there till the morning for no reason, probably. What is this area? Looks like a harbor. Okay. Where are we at? That door to something. What is this? What is this? Patisserie. Interesting. Is that maybe? Or I could meet the lady. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's talk to this lady.
It smells so nice in here. Is that vanilla?
Vanilla, raisins, butter, sugar, and some more butter. You're in heaven. Can I help you?
Let's see.
Mrs. Jagoda, it's me, Victor.
Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Little Victor. Oh my, how you've grown, and how handsome you've become. Where is that little cherub who would stand in front of the display, staring at pastries?
That gluten is still here. I can't forget your cream pie with cherries. I've been dreaming about it for 15 years.
You see, my lovely, the trick is quite simple. It's just a little butter, about 3 packs of...
Excuse me? I'm waiting for my order here.
No reason to be angry, darling. Just wait a moment. My daughter is taking the fruitcake out of the oven now. It will be hot.
With raisins and orange peel? I'll wait then.
Are you sure you're not a thaumaturge?
Let that be my sweet secret.
That is all, thank you. Goodbye.
Don't you want to take anything sweet home with you? Well, as you wish.
Interesting. Okay. What is here? There's a water fountain or what? Oh no, it's not the water fountain. Interesting. Does it look different from all sides? No. Wonder what is that? Was that a real thing in Poland at the time? Was that? Advertisement poster. The New phonograph reproduces singing, music and declamation more cleanly, clearly and subtly than the most expensive gramophones. It does not hum, and the needle will last for many years without having to be replaced. For 32 rubles. Extremely popular among music lovers. If stock runs out, we will accept reservations for the next shipment. Songs from operas and operettas. Church songs, declamations, waltzes, polkas and marches. Main storage of New phonographs at Adam Klimkiewicz, Warsaw, 14 Leszno. Oh, that's the weight, right? Oh no, pickup. What is that? Brochure. Dr. Campbell's safe arsenic soap. Arsenic soap? Are you sure it's safe? Removes freckles and red spots, giving a soft matte whiteness to the complexion. It can even handle a strong tan. The secret of radiant skin. You will find it in all major drugstores and perfumeries. The main store in Warsaw, in F. Zamenhof Pharmacy, 8 Iron Gate Square. Pay attention to the brand and signature. Yeah, arsenic soap. Oh, can't imagine. removes the tan. It's like, oof. Don't think that's good for you. Oh, look at that. Alright. Interesting. Where are we? Okay, new quest. And this is... Where are we going? Somewhere here. The tailor. Yeah, tailor somewhere here. Okay. Found him. Now what's happening to you? Mr. Tailor. What you got here? Scribbled patterns and complete tailoring designs. There is a staggering anger radiating from the patterns. Desperate hands try to sketch something valid, interesting, and original to no avail. All that's left is chaos and impatience, I see. There's some more stuff in here. Imploring note. The note was written by the tailor's impatient customer, urging him to promptly complete the order, otherwise they threatened to revoke their advance and ruin the tailor's reputation. And this is coffee cups, dirty coffee cups in the dregs. I can still feel the stress that urges the tailor to make more coffee and drink it hastily. Coffee is better than sleep. Sleep is to waste precious time that could be used for more alterations. Right, I believe that is... Oh, not it. There's something more in here. Tailor's mannequin. This is where the tailor's ideas come to fruition. There are individual threads of focus left on the mannequin being ripped apart by customers' visits. All the ideas that aren't good enough are rejected. Nothing but more alterations. Tailor struggles. The tailor has a steady hand for sewing, but his head reverberates with a lack of ideas. He needs inspiration, as frustration and impatience won't breed any good ideas. The way things are going, he won't finish the job or find creative peace. I see. Hello there.
Excuse me. I forgot to turn the key. Sorry, what? You tell me. What is it?
Alright.
I couldn't help noticing you're struggling for inspiration. You've got a keen eye. The book makes it easier? I have to guess what everyone has in their mind. Is there any way I can help? I want to know what people look for in fashion these days. Back in the day, all you needed was 2 padlocks and a space for your Johnson. I don't know what else there is to it. If you tell me that, I'll be grateful. I'll sew you anything you want in return.
Perfect.
Let me sharpen my senses.
Okay, let's
I won't bother you. Alright.
I suppose I need to go outside and find out. Okay, I'd have to ask him that.
Well, let's get this over with. I need some evening wear, quick. Good proportions. Thank you. Alterations won't take long. Your name and address, sir? Viktor Szulski, 9 Green Square. I'll send a messenger when I'm done. Now, I'd like to go to my business. I won't bother you. All right.
So what's up with his, there are more quests? No. Person called me, he's saying it was a, okay. Then, right. Tailor's dilemmas. What's that? Timer is, means availability of this quest is limited. Okay. I see.
Mr. Shulsky, come in. What's new?
Okay, my bad.
Oh.
Let's go find it out. Outside, I suppose. What do we have? Where do we need to go? Doesn't... It's not very inspiring. Oh, what's it called? Upon hearing the sounds of longing, your thoughts are unwittingly carried off somewhere to the distant lands of Brittany or the steppes of Zaporizhia. Then the musician turns the crank more violently and the buzzing of the dog brings a dose of sobriety to the soul. I forgot what it's called. The instrument. I'll remember at some point. Right, so where do we have to... Hold on, what does it say? Journal. The tailor promises that his skill goes beyond what he can offer me at the moment. However, he needs inspiration straight from the bustling streets of Warsaw. I'm not returned something worthy. Okay. I need to find something worthy. Well, that's definitely not it. Where could I find something worthy? What's this? Bigot's diary. I now turn a description of the rest of my family. My nephew, Count Orkowski, lost his father at a young age. This event weighted on the rest of his life and pushed him slowly toward the abyss of moral corruption. Ever since he grew from a sweet little boy whose angelic face could do no wrong into an impudent young man, the apartment at 15 Erivanska Street has turned into a tabernacle near which every Christian should turn their face away with contempt. Walls that were once the pride of our family now bear witness to hideous deeds, hosting the worst company a young man can surround himself with. Concerned neighbors have more than one brought me information. Concerned neighbors have more than once brought me information that makes my hair stand on end. It is rumored that my nephew has let himself be tempted by Western fads and partakes in opiates. I see. They don't dress nicely. Who would have a good fashion sense? Probably none of you. I do kind of wanna, just because I see that there's time does one. Trendy dances, cemetery, photography demonstration, because party, yeah, the council apparel, hotel, memory horizon, because there was probably a quest I missed that was timed, because I wonder if this gentleman could give me a few lessons. I've seen the new dances and yes. I found myself near a photo class show. Yes, okay. Wise people are always worth listening to. Yeah. Where was this? No. Rental party at the counts. Found a card with intriguing contents. I feel there is a secret behind this invitations. Yeah. Because I wanted to go to that... what was her name? Wanda or whatever? Yeah. But I probably missed it, because, yeah, the timer ran out. Yeah, let's maybe go to that. Where is that gonna take me? And on my way, maybe I'll see somebody dressed nicely. Obviously. Big lag spike. Yeah, that's very peculiar. Why is it lagging so much in here? What the hell is going on? Oh, that was interesting. Buy a cigar. I'm probably not gonna find fancy looking people in here. Then again, fashion always copies poor people. Receipts, sanitas, drugstore, storage of pharmacy materials, and trade of household goods and novelties. Certify that Roch Cholensky purchased household ice maker, annual subscription for ice 2 kilograms per month, sterilized gauze 20 pieces, for which he paid in full. Okay. Receipt for the purchase of goods bearing the drugstore stamp. Ice and bandages. Yes, he does. There was some sort of something in the air here. Where is it? Somewhere around here. What are you doing in the basket? Very peculiar place to be sitting in. Interesting. There's something here. Let's go. What is that? Are you examining from the other side? Interesting. And confirm the purchase of the 25 bales of denim material from the Mevi and Rouse Company factory on 8/8/1905 by Mr. John Lewison, son Jim Matthews. The words success, breakthrough, and lucrative business dance around it like review girls. The fabric, which is gaining popularity in America as clothing for workers, is also likely to catch on here, and no one has heard of it yet. The Stula visionary, he can already see the headline of a newspaper article. That was everything, yeah. Seems like it. And where is this lone shark? List of chores. Workwear, sweatshirt, daily courier, lamp oil, tobacco, take care of, take clothes to the laundry, pick up the parcel for Mrs. Marlovska, bring the inkwell. It's in the third drawer from the top in the white cupboard. Alright. 3 points. Where's the lone shark?
I haven't been here in a while. What do you want to tell me, friend?
Visions. When an area is enveloped in red fog, it's a sign that the Upir wants to show you something. Go where the fog is thinner, stay away from the places where it gets thick, and remember that Upir doesn't like to be ignored. If you go into the fog, the vision will disappear. Right, so let's not go to the fog. Excuse me. That was not fair. Was it? Yeah. What the hell was that? Can I do that again?
I'll be first. You'll see.
Slow down.
I see.
You'll get your clothes all dirty.
I went the wrong way. Oh no, oh no. Run here. What is going on?
That kid. It's me. My mother thought I'd lost my mind. So did Liga, I guess. And that, as we know, didn't happen until much later. I didn't remember that Aboritsa was there too. He must have been. After all, he'd laughed at me later for wetting my pants. It was my birthday. Was it then that you chose me?
Was it? Was that when I saw Upir for the first time? Where is Upir? What's that? Watchman's report, police station for Warsaw, Srodmieście. I am reporting on the suspicious behavior of two brothers living at number 2, the Sochalski brothers, Swarslav and Roch, often return home long after the gates have been closed by jumping over the wall. They come back at different times, so before I can catch them in the act, they are already in their apartment and claim to have been asleep the whole time. While Václav smiles mockingly and winks at me with those red eyes of his. Okay. Where's this Upir? Where are you at, Upir? Am I running for no reason now? Because that thing's probably still there, isn't it? Is that... Of course it was in my memory. The day when Mishlo's lone shark died, I can still see... Yeah, I can see Upir wants to tell him something. Okay, so it's still... I'm continuing, okay. Perfect. There's something red in here. Photograph. It depicts a young man posing in a studio. Words full of disbelief seeped into the surface of the paper when she saw him after he had gone to the barber. Is it really you? Without the beard? It's like you're a different person. There's more red in here. What is that? Police report. At 11 p.m. I started my rounds from Grzybowska Street. The gate at 10 Grzybowska Street was unlocked, and I informed the caretaker at midnight at the intersection of Królewska and Marszlowska Street. I saw a group of Romani who were fixing to pitch a tent near the square. I ordered them to leave. They headed in the direction of Powilskie. I continued my rounds without incident. Okay. District officer. Right, so where are we going? Upir? What's up? What do you want to show me? Oh, here you are.
What do you want to tell me, friend?
I suppose I need to go here. Probably not. Okay. Wasn't here. I like how he, like, emerges from the ground. So is it here?
Victor, hurry. We'll be late for Mass.
I'm coming, Mother.
Okay. There's fog everywhere. What do you want? Oh, maybe there's none in here. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. That must be here. And then here, I suppose. Okay. No. In here. That is correct. Now, is this to the left or? Looks like it, yes. Not here, not here.
Victor, do
okay.
you think that when you have a husband, you have to argue with him?
I suppose so. I don't want a husband.
You don't have to get one, but I'm Warsaw. Grażynka says that when I grow up, she'll find me a husband.
Is that where I need to be going? Yes. Where are we? Is that...
I remember that. The last Sunday before Father stopped taking us to church. Because of me. I accidentally touched the priest's stele as he passed us with the censer. That was the first time when I felt another person's thoughts, their intentions. I heard the words of someone's confession that the priest was thinking about. It was like they were directed at me. And I didn't falter to share them with the rest of the congregation. Mother didn't manage to stop me, and my indiscretion caused the prominent marriage to fall apart.
Oh no. Oh no.
My parents' marriage not long after.
What's this? Memory horizon. Still working. What is this question mark in him? It is a quest, right? Servant. Okay. It's gonna be probably more memories, I would imagine. Alright, I think I'm gonna finish this quest soon and then finish the stream. Alright, where are we? Lagging a little. By a little, I mean a lot.
What do you want to tell me, friend?
Right, where are we? Nope, the wrong way. Don't think it's here.
You'll put me in an early grave.
Duh, because it's always the woman's fault when a man starts getting certain notions.
I'm the head of this family, and I deserve respect.
Where do we go?
Father, can Abauretze come with us to the sea?
Out of the question. Holidays are to be spent with family, with loved ones, not with servants.
Really? Whoa, 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 don't go there. So that guy who saw me pee my
Listen,
pants was a
boy.
servant.
You'll be the head of this family someday, and you have to understand that family is the one thing you can always rely on. Especially since you're a temperomancer. Others will rob you, kill you, or even worse, ruin you. You should keep your friends close, but never behind your back. And your enemies you should keep even closer, next to your heart, because only then will they not surprise you.
Up here? Where are you? Oh! Is he here somewhere? Yeah, here he is. What's happening?
Rarely did I see my father so furious. He thought that a trip to the once Polish Baltic Sea would improve his chilly relations with Mother. I really didn't want to go. I preferred to play with Abauretze in the streets of Prague. Mom wasn't disappointed that we stayed either. I didn't want to step on Father's toes again, so I asked Ligia to make a scene, like she did when Grażynka tried sending her to bed and she wanted to keep reading. I didn't even have to persuade her much. I wondered if it was the power of the twin bond or if I manipulated her subconsciously back then. Now I know I couldn't do it without forming our pact, but if that's the case, what were you doing here?
What was he doing there? And for that matter, what are we doing now? Is this over? It doesn't seem like it had a satisfactory conclusion or anything. Wait for the events to unfold. What do you mean? Okay, so there's nothing we can do with it. Yeah, okay. Taylor's dilemma. Let's have a look around. Oh, it's locked. Some blood over there. Apteca. Yeah. Hold on a second, there was something red in here. Ah, instructions for an assistant. For this month, buy what you usually do: canvases, paints, and turpentine, in the usual amount, and double the amount of crimson and snow white. Tell the seller that Leszczymski will settle with him the following week. There's still more red somewhere here. A handful of tips. When you come to work, open the window in the vestibule. I left the keys on the back room in the drawer. When Lusky, long grey beard, one red eye, comes in, don't give him more than 3 pitchers, or he'll be starting fights. When Letsky, grey-haired, has a limp, comes in, make sure you don't say, in the old days, things were different, or things used to be better, because he'll start talking for hours and sit there until closing time. That's some good knowledge. Good working knowledge. There's some red stuff here. Piece of thread. A beige thread smudged with mud. Day by day, the repetitive clatter of machines. The seamstress hands work abstractedly. After hours of sewing, they wither like flowers, lacking water. She has been quilting these fabrics for so many years, nothing ever changes except for these hands becoming more and more weak and wrinkled. I wonder if the thing I found about the jeans is what I need for the tailor, the Daily Courier, results of the contest for readers. A month ago, we announced the contest for the most interesting and funny anecdote about Warsaw. We received plenty of submissions, among which we were most moved by the tale written down by Mr. Antony Letsky. The humor and levity of writing brought the author of Fiacre Adventure first place in our contest. Once we do a little editing, the text will be published in the next issue of the Daily Courier. Okay. Right, let's have a look at the journal. Secret fighting ring. Yeah, no, there was this exhibition of left art. Yeah, Imperial Hotel. Oriental's party, yes. Photography. Right, no. There's nothing about the jeans per se in here, so... These, oh, that's the trams. Okay. Let's press bit, locked, everything's locked. Vienna station. Right. Let's get maybe one of these done. Should I get this one maybe? Was that exposure 5? Increases taken damage by 15%. That does what? Restores 4 of your health points for every enemy in the suffering state. Each subsequent action that restores health points will restore less of it. I see. I think I wanna get that. And I cannot get that anymore. Right, not wearing anything interesting? No. I was hoping maybe the denim jeans were something that would help with the... Hold on, that wasn't... not enough red, just me, yeah. That would help me progress this Taylor's quest. Where should we go? We are here, right? What's in here? Harbor? Maybe... Maybe go here. What's this? Lipstick. A metal case with carmine color. The case fell out of a carriage window. Well, maybe she wouldn't have fixed her makeup while she was drunk. Passionate words have settled on the lid. Pleadings for her to go with him. Promises that she would become famous as a dancer in the new world and that everyone would envy her. Oh, that's the one I haven't seen. Interesting. There's something red in here. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Lost note to buy Jacquard West fresh flowers pomade to do shoes polish flock coat clean. A crumpled and stained piece of paper. A Jacquard West the 5th this month. Envy's thoughts accompanied him the entire time he spent running errands, nesting in his head like mice, gnawing on his well-being. Why are some people born into apartments and others into village huts? Okay, so that's together with the lipstick, is it? Hold on a second. Entries. Right, that black grimoire. Okay, that's the only one that's new. Ooh. That's the Balberith. Kovach. Shurale. Shurale, a deceitful forest spectre from Tatar legends. She leads people astray by taking various shapes. She also has a rather twisted sense of humor. Could it be that father was hunting this Salutor? Might be. Oh, so Balberith was the heart one, right? I'm on word. You were so beautiful, fallen angel, full of grace, energy, and color. I thought that you would become my teacher, that you would open the world of philosophy, art, and magic to me, that together we would discover the secrets of earth elements and the secrets of people's hearts, that I would become something more, that having as many as 2 Salutors I would reach for what is available only to the strongest. Instead you broke me. You brought nightmares and visions that crushed my mind to dust. Because of you I am nothing but a shadow. Interesting. So Alexander Vornin, Uncle Sasha is our mother Nadia's brother, always kind and good-natured. He watched us grow up. I'm not very close with his son, Petya, even though he are of similar age. Despite my parents' divorce, uncle and father remained friends, yet I can't feel that uncle resented Stanislav a little for what he did to me 15 years ago. Grażyna, the good soul of Shulsky household. When we were kids, she would patch our threadbare clothes and bandage our bruised elbows. She was closer to us than our own mother. It's nice to see her in good health. That's who I wanted to go see. The bold girl that approached me during the Tsar speech introduced herself only as Vanda. She was sneaking bullets in the nooks and crannies of her undergarments, and not for the first time. Intriguing. I had a moment to talk to Wanda when we were taken into custody following the kettle incident. On parting, she mentioned I could find her at Berek Rotblitz. I will have to pop in there someday as Wanda praised their donuts. Berek Rotblitz. Can I? Where is this Berek Rotblitz? It's impossible to tell, isn't it? Let's go here, just because there's a quest up here. What is that? Why cannot... Oh, I can.
What is this foolishness? Open this gate!
Right. No one can keep us from entering the cemetery. It's a free country. Well,
How long are you going to keep wagging your chins? If it's closed, it's closed! Oh, Mr. Shulsky, finally.
Oh, is that the guy? Or is it not? Oh, damn! Is that the basically... Because I said he had no heart, this path is closed.
I can see you've been waiting for me. Would my presence help solve some kind of issue?
I won't talk about it out here in front of these boors. Come inside.
You're letting him in, Gravedigger? What the hell is going on?
Shut your mouths or I won't open till Judgment Day. This is about your father, you know.
This says Gravedigger, so it cannot be the guy... Yeah, it's not the same guy I was thinking about. Did that Jewish guy even had the same facial hair at all? I can't remember his name. This is about your father, you know? Okay, enter as per Gravedigger's together. Yes.
Alright, let's see what this is about.
Bah!
What did my father do this time?
I've got two pieces of news, so to speak. There's bad news, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Which do you want to hear first?
Let's go with the bad ones.
Tell me the bad news.
Today some rebel rousers came here and started making trouble. They ravaged your family tomb.
Oh no.
What do you mean, ravaged?
I couldn't believe it either. I sent you a note immediately.
What about the other news?
One night, I went out and saw the dead lying around.
What do you mean?
Not in their places, you know? In the pathways. And then I saw their graves dug up, as if the dead crept right out of the ground.
And these bodies are still lying here?
No, of course not. You can't do that. But if you want to learn more about the case, they might come out again tomorrow night. People are starting to talk about resurrections and the end of the world.
Interesting.
Resurrections and now these maniacs. Judgment Day seems to be upon us, you know?
Those vandals that ravaged the tomb, what did they look like?
I closed the gate because they're still hanging around there. Why don't you see for yourself, you know?
I might do.
According to my knowledge, dead bodies don't rise on their own. Were there any witnesses? Any noise at night? Traces?
Nothing. Just the stiffs in odd places.
I see.
Goodbye.
Get rid of this scum at once.
Trouble with a family tomb. There are some shady characters hanging around the family tomb. The Povatsky Gravedigger couldn't chase them off, so he closed the cemetery to visitors while waiting for me. Admire the view. Okay. There's traces of stuff in here. Obituary: the late P. Vitaly Goryemkin gave up his spirit to God on September 3rd, 1905. The procession of the body to Povatsky Cemetery will take place on Friday at 4 in the afternoon from his home at number 7 Milner Street. The bereaved wife invites the family and all well-wishers to this somber rite. It was published a few days ago. The funeral has been held recently. The crumpled newspaper pages ooze with someone's cool, cynical calculation. They use the obituary page as a map to find those waiting to be dug up. I see. Notes from this sermon. It's not hard to see that harmful fads and entertainment from the West have spread among our youth, and right under our noses too. I'm talking here for one about the famous teacher who was giving lessons on how to twitch in frenzied fits, and he had the gall to accept money for it. Fortunately, owing to a few vigilant parishioners and my own intervention, this shameful demoralization will soon cease. How to compose a sermon? There is something going on at 184 Mentran Street that has a priest's word about being a potential pernicious fad from the West. Almost like echolocation. Snapping fingers. What does that say? Dramaturgia. Oh, I suppose they don't like people like me. What else is here? Something's here. Excuse me. Where is it? Or is it up there? Probably up there. But there is something here too. There it is. From Vitaly Goremkin's grave. On the deadly cool tombstone, the gravedigger has left words of prayer and a concern straying on the marble. The concern that the dead won't rest in peace in accord with the laws of nature. It's a harbinger of the apocalypse, the third one this week. Okay, let's go upstairs. There's something here.
Secrets? Not on my watch.
Withering white petals, the last lilies from the garden picked with the intention of bringing her joy, fell on the cobblestones when he saw her walking arm in arm with another man. The symbol of purity has been tainted with black ink. May she regret her decision. Okay, people's envy is boundless, so why should anyone care about it? The fleur-de-lis pattern is a bold move. The jacquard vest will dazzle everyone, and the ruby red will be the talk of the town. New world fashion doesn't know the virtue of modesty. Let them be envious. Okay, so that was not quite everything related to what I'm doing now. Or was it? Some things here. It remembers the times of uprisings and cholera epidemics. A fresh trace of pain raises above other memories that a statue has been a silent witness to. The widower's trembling hand seeking support. Its vibrations permeates the bricks with a mixture of revulsion and grief caused by the ghastly sight of the corpse of his recently buried wife, perched on her open coffin. Oh, who are you guys? Do you want to fight?
Oh, darn it. Look at him. I think he's a real, temperamencer.
I'll show you how you talk to magicians.
Okay.
Are you so eager to die, Tempermancer?
Let's do that.
I must admit that I can see some sort of vision behind this project. However, gentlemen, don't take it personally, but I can't allow you to continue this devastation. My sister spent a fortune on the engraving. She'll kill me if she finds out what happened here.
Then she'll have to get in line.
The lads are so eager to pull down. So what's that? These traits and vulnerability. Trait makes you immune to gain new negative states. Attack with superior to disable. I don't have anything for that, and requires dimension force deed 4 to disable. Okay, so these two gonna be difficult, so first I need to get rid of this, but at the same time, deed, can I? Let's do that. And there's something in here that I don't have in here. So, okay, that's a quick attack, action reaction. Restores 4 of your health points for every enemy in the suffering state. Each subsequent section. Okay. What's about these? Adrenaline rush. Self-cast increases inflicted damage by 50%. That might be good. Exposure 5 increases taken damage by 50%. I could put that on here. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, okay. It's either or. What was that in there before? And maybe put that in here. What's that? Damage over time. So maybe put that one in there. And in here, lucky chance, maybe, or relaxation. What is this old one? Increase taken damage by 50%. Let's put that in here. Brutality increases damage from the salutor's next attack by 50%. Or makes every attack on the enemy deal the maximum possible damage. That's kind of good. Okay. Let's start now. Excuse me. I do wanna get started on this guy. Yes, it is you. Let's disable this guy's traits, and then Old Wound makes every attack on the enemy deal the maximum possible damage. Suffering receives 3 to 4 damage. And then, okay, maybe, yeah, do that. How long is that? Not too long. That's much longer. Yeah, let's do that. Right, so can I just quickly hit you? And would be good this, but he's still up. But it's fine. He's not gonna be up for long. With 2 and 1 or 2 and 7? That's not good. Right, so let's get rid of this guy. And you, Fatsy, that was a lot of damage. Right. So that's not good. What's the situation with them being immune to me, to my damage? How does this work again? You don't have, yeah, what do I do if I don't have Celator? I don't remember. Hold on. This guy, attack with the Bukavats. Right. Can I? Maybe get rid of this guy first. Oh no, actually. That's Bukavats. Okay, let's see. Has suffering, if the enemy has, yeah, maybe not. Inflicts damage equal to 8 for each enemy affected by suffering state, so... Doom. Yeah, let's go with the Doom. So, oh, he's gonna go on that guy, so probably should hit him. So yeah, that's him. That's this guy, so probably should hit him. Right, that's not good state I'm at the moment. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose. Right. Because this guy hasn't went yet. He's gonna destroy him. And on this guy, I don't have much damage. Try to disable, but it's too late now as well. Can you help me? I need this. But that's not gonna be soon enough. Was that? I don't know. Old wound perfectionist makes, yeah, suffering their safety. No, that's not gonna be good. Well, just hit him once. What does this mean? Oh, that's game over, I see. No, I just fucked it up. Don't need to lower the difficulty, I can do this. But I just hope I don't have to go collecting all the shit that I've already collected. I do be needing that. Well, at least I don't need to read it. Okay. Let's quickly grab everything, then save. Yes. Hold on, it's on the other side now, right? Next to the grave. Nothing here? No. Is this one here? Come here.
Hello, sweet secret.
Right, got that. There's nothing else here. Let's get this straight away. And get back to kicking ass. And this time, make sure we do it correctly. Right. Let's save. And go here. Hello, lads.
Oh, darn it. Look at him. I think
let's just start.
Gentlemen, don't take it personally, but I can't allow you to continue this devastation. My sister spent a fortune on the engraving. She'll kill me if she finds out what happened here.
Then she'll have to get in line.
Yeah. Right, lads. Oh, I still need to adjust that stuff. Adrenaline rush here, let's say. Then that here. That here. And that's what do. I think I need to get rid of this guy. Well, I do need to get rid of both of them. But the Doom is very slow, so it does a lot of damage. That does inflicts damage equal to 8 for each enemy. No, that's not good enough. And suffering, yeah. Well, I have to do that, I suppose. That would be instantaneous and just break his what his thing is. Invulnerability. Right. Let's cast that and just hit him with maybe this. What he's planning to do. 3. Okay. Okay, so now I can hit you further. Action reaction, and I probably do want to get you in here and reduce your thing. So that's probably would be good. This one requires like 2 moves. Is that damage? 3, 4. So how much I'm doing? 8 to 9. Right, so you probably should get him as well. Is he... Yeah, he's gonna get him. So now I need to get him with this one, preferably. Perfect. So, kinda would like to hit you with this, maybe? Because you are resistant, and I just don't have... Maybe get you with that, and I want to get you with that. I don't know if that's a good idea. Yes, that's very slow damage. Five health, perfect. Well, that's not good. Right. So, I do wanna get rid of you. Can I get some health? Oh, which ones would get me more health? Same amount of health. I might have done some mistakes. Yeah, only 4 left. Yeah, that might be bad for me. Right, let's get the attack. Oh, hold on. On you. Action, reaction. Are you resistance again? You are indeed. I think I'm done for. Not quite, not quite. Right, so... You got 5 health, right? So... Hit him with a quick one of these. And hit him with quick one of these. Oh no, yeah, both of these guys are gonna go before I do. So... Didn't look into that. I need to pop all the things into places now and save then. Okay. Adrenaline rush. Hold on, let's double check. Increases inflicted damage by 50%. So I could maybe put it on. Inflicts damage, restores your focus. Okay. So maybe put that in here. Brutality increases the damage from the Salutor's next attack by 50%. I could put that in here. And increases taken damage by 50%. And now save. Okay, let's get back to these bastards and try this again. Hopefully the last time. Let's check.
Who are you anyway? We're the ones who purge the world from scum like you.
I'm a bit sorry now, but I think you will be too, in a moment.
You heard him. He asked for it.
Right. Let's get rid of your stuff with the quick one, because I don't want to sacrifice. Well, sacrificing you now probably would be good with this, but are you just invulnerability? Still 5 to 6, 11 to 4. You know what? So this guy will almost kill him. Probably. %, maybe. Okay, that's yeah. Pum. Let's just punch him, I suppose. Or shall we punch this guy? Let's get him. I should have killed that guy. Probably would have reduced the amount of stuff. Didn't I go? Oh, that's not him. That's the servitor. So let's heal up. And I'll do a quick one on you. Just the one. That was pathetic. Can you do that again here? 7. That's better. +10, good. Well, that doesn't give me much more stuff anymore, so... Okay, 19. This guy is immune, so... that would be good. And then that probably would be good, because this one... No, this one. Let's do that one. Right, so... Agony. The skill additionally casts the state on random... Yes, let's do that on you. +15, perfect. I think I got this time. Right, yeah, you are you're going down. Perfect. Finally, got that. So what have you done here?
Around.
Writing on the tomb, a page demon's vase. What's this? Discarded crowbar. In net efforts to pry the tomb open came to nothing. A crude tool as crude as the man who's used it. The steel reverberates with a desire to destroy what is strange, corrupted by magic, and unfamiliar, just like they were instructed by the vase. Losers. Where are you, my guy?
So, Mr. Shulsky, you gave those lads by the tomb a good belting, huh?
Oh, finally
I could hear the echoes.
Thank you, but they weren't too keen to talk, and I have a few questions to ask.
Maybe I could help, you know?
Yeah.
What is the WAS? Those fellas at the mausoleum were connected with it.
Ah, the Warsaw Anti-Thaumaturge Society. Loonies, you know. Ever since your father was laid to rest here, they've been yelling their heads off by the walls.
Where can I find their bosses? You know?
Why? Do you smell blood? There's one behind the cemetery wall inciting the crowd. Ask him. Once you have cleaned up near the mausoleum, I can open the gate.
Lunatics from VAS. The Gravedigger says that VAS stands for the Warsaw Anti-Thaumaturge Society. Their agitator can be found in the cemetery wall. Okay. The Vendetta. The Warsaw Anti-Thaumaturge Society has targeted my father. Normally I would say be my guest, but they are acting so nastily I put them on my blacklist. In order to learn more about them, I should find their agitator by the Batsky Cemetery wall. Alright. You like
it's
your work?
another grim job you've got here.
Well, you know. I'd rather do this than struggle with drunkards in a bar or bolts in a factory. The dead are calm and predictable, you know? Unless they start rising from the grave, that is.
Yeah, unless that.
Goodbye.
Good luck with the WAS, you know? Let me know when you get rid of them.
Damn losers. Right, what am I looking for? Is in here probably. Okay. Oh, there's some more information next to them. Ah, okay, so I do find some stuff about it. I see, so let's go maybe to the tailor, because they all were connected to the tailor. Oh, it's Vaz banner keeps thaumaturgy away from holy sites. Vaz, are you the guy? Vaz loudmouth. Oh, I might as well.
Been feeling tired lately? Yes. Have your wives been hysterical? Your chickens getting sick? Milk going sour for no reason? Yes! That's all caused by tempermancy. Curses, black magic, evil energy.
That's enough. This nonsense is making my ears bleed. Are you the one giving orders to the WAS?
Look who's here. A magician temperomancer. The enemy of humankind.
The ruiner of good fun and the vanquisher of children's smiles. I'll ask again, who is in charge of this circus?
President told us what you are. If you want to ask him about something in person, have a look at the brochure like the others. You know how to read, right?
Yes.
I must disagree with some of your points.
Like what?
Wives are becoming hysterical. There's a simple answer for that. If I had a half-witted husband like that, I'd lose it too. Better go home and think about whether you're catering to all of their needs, like real men should, rather than running around these rallies. You! When was the last time you took care of your wife properly?
It's been a while. I'll go apologize to her.
Actually, I'll go too. To my Halintia.
What have you done? Who am I going to speak to now?
Fucking moron. Vast leaflet. The Warsaw Anti-Thaumaturgy Society has been on an important mission to combat thaumaturgy and all its manifestations in the public sphere for 3 years now. We see the activities and existence of temperomancers as a huge threat to citizens and civilization as a whole. Let us join together to forbid the growth of the festering ulcer on the fabric of history, which is the reign of thaumaturgists over humankind, which they have been pursuing for centuries. Support our activities with donation. We accept checks, cash, and in-kind donations. Please address donations to the VAS 10 Mlynarska Tilna Street, Warsaw, Poland. We also invite you to join the ranks of our society. Recruitment is always open. I see. Okay. So, go to the tailor. There's something in here. Ivy Magazine, responses for the editorial staff. Mrs. Sokolnica, we have included an extensive article about Angora rabbits in issues 22 and 23 titled The Wool of Angora Rabbits. And there you will find hints on raising these animals. Seeing as you are a resident of the Poznan Duchy, you will likely find it easier to import rabbits from Germany. Information on whom to purchase them from will be provided to you by the editor of the magazine Der Kaninchenzüchter, Dr. F. Poppe, Leipzig, Kaiser Wilhelm Strasse 22. Mrs. H.W., the graying of the hair may be a consequence of some hidden disease of the body, and we recommend that you consult with a specialist, as advice on this matter cannot be given by letter. As advice, yeah. W. Janicek, the trendy dances, the two-step, the cakewalk, the Boston waltz, which are gaining popularity among our upper classes, are taught in the evenings by Jan Wysotsky, a well-known Warsaw ballet master. Unfortunately, as of November, he will no longer be offering this service, so if you wish to schedule a lesson, we recommend that you do not delay and contact him promptly.
Well, well.
Lessons in trendy dance. Okay. Probably should go there before I go to the soiree. What's that? Pick up. The gentleman may issue. This season's true sensation is strong color like dark red, deep indigo, and mustard yellow. They go exceptionally well with jacquard fabrics and intriguing patterns. The authors also take a look at medieval and Renaissance inspirations in modern fashion. That probably works for my current objective. Where's my ride? Oh, here it was. I just messed it. Where is this guy? I think at the end of the street, wasn't it? Is there anything in here? Oh, what's this? Postcard from Lodz. Greetings to my beloved Pavel, Auntie Helena. Postcard from Lodz. A card with a view of the textile mills in Lodz. I wonder if it's Lodge or I don't know. The greetings on the postcard are covered by a layer of longing. The memory of the gift that came with the postcard gilds the letters. A piece of wool from the Lodz mills reminds him of the warm-hearted aunt he had to leave there. Oop, what's that? Empty tube, an empty tube of purple paint. The petals of a mallows tremble in the wind, just like her lips trembled during the first kiss that hot summer. Violet rippled with the sunshine, and her heart filled with sweetness. The memory of that moment awakens every time she colors a canvas with a violet. Interesting. Hurdy-gurdy! Remember, took me a while, but yeah, that's hurdy-gurdy. Mr. Taylor, is that enough information?
Mr. Shulsky, come in. What?
Some dialogue stops, like, before the audio cuts out before it actually finishes, or even starts halfway in, like instead of Mr. it says Ulski or something. So
I've got some fresh ideas for you. Promising. But you can't keep wearing the same attire. Please, come back to me if you find more inspiration.
Okay, I do.
Meanwhile, I shall attend to my work. Please, excuse me.
I see. Not enough. Oh, I got some stuff
I
from
won't
him.
bother you. All right.
Let's go change. What is that stuff? Right, so that's the new ones. With a hint of accessibility, septal stripes and satin lapels make this model truly universal. So what's the difference? I see. Let's keep it this way. Now, there is one place, one thing I want to do. That's not this one, is this? No, no, no. It is... this one. Powodzkie. There... that's a point of interest. And that's the carriage. Probably need a tram, right? That's a point of interest, okay. Like his music. Oh, where are we going? We need to wait for something. For the evening, I suppose.
Let's get into it. Stupid question. Let's wait until...
I think evening. Until night? Noon? Until noon?
So, let's kill some time.
I think I need actually to wait till evening, not till noon. It's still gonna tell me to go here, right? Yeah.
Let me rest. Let's wait until...
until night.
Oh, let's kill some time.
Now we can go find the person. Carriage? Yes. And there's cemeteries. Can you please press on the button? On the cemeteries? What's this? The Technicians Association in Warsaw invites you to attend a series of lectures delivered by top Polish inventors, technicians and people of science, held every Thursday at 7 PM at the association headquarters. Is that the dancer? I see. It's no wonder that virtuous citizens find ragtime suspicious. Maritime undoubtedly leads to a moral decay. Was that it? I see. Well, I suppose might as well finish here. There's no reason for me to continue at the moment. I'm just feeling drained already, so I'm gonna go have some rest, and yeah, it's enough for today. I do kinda like the game, so I don't know, I'll be playing it again at some point. But in any case, I'm done for tonight, and